Welcome to another geography class, and let's start our today's class with a very simple thought. Yes, we can. So if you decide to do something, we definitely can do. So yes, together we can and we will do. So let's continue with our lesson reading which we had already started. Let's see this one of the figure in your textbook 1.6. Okay, Earth's angular measurements. So different angular measurements are shown in this figure. See, you can see here 20 degree south parallel, and then this is 30 degree east longitude. These are all called angular measurements. Okay, but remember one thing we had seen while writing for parallel. Remember parallel lines, that is the horizontal lines, isn't it? Okay, so for mentioning parallel, we always have to write down either north or south, and while writing for meridians or longitudes, we always have to mention either west or east, isn't it? So let's continue what is written for this figure. Yes, a line joining all the places located to the north of the equator at an angular distance of 30 degree is said to be 30 degree north parallel, and hence all the places on this parallel will be at the same latitude, which is what, children? 30 degree north. So New Orleans in North America, Cairo in Africa, or Basra and Lhasa in Asia are all located on 30 degree north parallel. Isn't it? The same concept holds good for all other parallels also, isn't it? I told you for while writing for parallels, isn't it, we always have to write down either north or south. So the places which are at 30 degree at an angular distance of 30 degree are said to be 30 degree north parallel. If it is in the north, 30 degree north parallel. If it is in the south, then 30 degree south parallel, isn't it? Parallel or latitude. Yes. Let's see what is written in the box. One can draw 181 parallels on the earth at an interval of 1 degree. This also we had seen how many parallels actually we can draw on the globe. 181 parallels. How? See, at the 0 degree, that is the equator. You know this now very well. The value of equator we have considered as 0 degree. So 90 parallels in the northern hemisphere. That is 1 degree north to 90 degree north. 90 parallels in the southern hemisphere, that is 1 degree south to 90 degree south. So together we can actually draw 181 parallels, isn't it? Now do it yourself. One of the example is given. Take an orange and peel off its skin. You will see the segments inside and thin vertical lines on them. Carefully take out one segment. Observe the segment and the gap it has left in the orange. See if the shape of the central and terminal portion of the segment is the same or different, and see if the angle of the gap is the same at all points, and find how many segments are there in an orange. Okay, so let's see. Yes, here it is shown. When we take out one of the segment out of the orange, isn't it, whether the shape is almost same or not, and whether this angle is also same with all other segments or not, that we can observe here, isn't it? An orange is spherical with a circular cross section, isn't it? It is spherical just like our earth. So there are 360 in a circle, and the earth being spherical, we also consider 360 degree with respect to earth as well, isn't it? This is another figure, figure 1.8. But here you will notice one thing, children. Angle ABC, angle DEF, and angle GHI, the value is almost the same. The angular distance is same, that is 50 degree, isn't it? So in figure 1.8, angle ABC, angle DEF and GHI have the same measure, that is 50 degree. However, the distance between A, C, D, F, G and I are different when measured on Earth's surface. Why it is different on Earth's surface? Why same here in the figure? Because this is because Earth is spherical in shape. Earth is not circular, it is spherical in shape. Now the next figure. This particular figure you have to do it yourself, isn't it? Do it yourself. So this figure 1.9. Let's see what is written for this figure. Let the line AM be 0. Here it is written for you. Yes, this A, the value of A is 0 degree written here, AMB 0, and one line from A to M is drawn here. Draw the line MB. You have to draw the line from M and B. You also have to draw a semicircle that passes through B. See, here it is done for you in the textbook, the semicircle that passes through B. Now join MC. Now what you have to do, you have to join from M to C, and yes, And measure the angle AMC and write it next to C. Draw a semicircle that passes through C and joins north and south poles. See, here also you have to draw another semicircle which passes from north to south pole and which passes through C. Draw a line that passes through point A at 0 degree and joins the north and south pole. See, this particular figure I have done for you. Yes, this figure 1.9. We have done this for you. The same thing, isn't it? See, we have drawn line from M to B. We also have drawn another line from M to C. This semicircle which passes through point B is shown here. We also have to draw another semicircle which passes through point C and which joins north and south pole. Okay, and again you have to draw another line that joins north to south pole. See, we have done here. But when we measure the angle, which angle? AMB, the value of or the measure of this angle is 74 degree. And when we have measured the angle AMC, its value has come to almost 94 degree. Okay, so this way. Why we are studying all these figures, children, in the textbook? Because all these figures are telling something about the angular measurements. See, 74, 94, these are what? These are the angular measurements, the angular distances on Earth's surface for various places. That's all for today's lesson, children. We will again continue with our lesson reading tomorrow. Till then, bye to all of you.